for the characters. Even as much as we're seeing of them, we need to see more of them at this level on a stage like this. I did a different, collegiate circuit last I don't even know what time is anymore. I know we're talking about variants in the multiverse. I actually don't even know what time is, but it was a few months ago, we'll put it that way. And there was a me gunner in there that really showed me, like, you know what? If piloted correctly, and depending on the matchup, this character can go toe-to-toe with the best of them. Now, that was just me gunner. I was like, now, if me gunner and brawler can do this, I know Swordfighter can certainly do this as well. And Eric, of course, coming all the way in from North Dakota, a very just criminally underrepresented region. I mean, that's such a strong area of the world. As somebody like myself who's from the Midwest, I've seen some very strong matches out there in my day. I'm so glad that they're here right now. But Eric definitely has the work cut out for him. Kiyarash, of course, not taking any prisoners as we kick this match off.
Absolutely not. Eric, the king of the population of 500 in North Dakota, but right here trying to get himself a potential big W here against Kirash. I like using the tornado there because you beat out the Luigi one. As he tries to land, it lingers forever. You don't commit to anything, and you possibly find yourself a KO. But going deep on stage, we saw that in the very beginning of the other set too, where on that actually not the beginning, but it was on FD, where he ended up going a little bit under the stage, unfortunately with that up B.
That's right. Gotta watch how you recover, man. Fortunately enough, Swordfighter is already kind of lacking in the boxing department here, so it has to really bank on their specials, especially just those tools for openings. As you can see right there, finds another opening with the up air. Now, strangely enough, both of these two characters are certainly looking for setups. It just so happens that just when it comes to what you get off of some of those setups, Luigi's might just be ever so slightly, just a little bit better. And of course, I'm joking for sure. But as you can see, Kirash not letting up here at all, trying to take that platform away from utilizing those up air strings.
Yeah, you see Kirash, he's just trying to find that one hit. All he needs is that one hit to capitalize on a very big, like KO confirm, maybe down throw the back air, getting close to down throw the down B percents now too. But Erin is playing the matchup properly, going for a super aggressive diet cross slash right there with the up B. But, I mean, not cross slash, ox slash, but either way though, stuck at the ledge. Luigi doesn't want to be here. The roll on though, recognizing that Eric is out of position, actually getting by DI check, does not pass the test. That is the stock.
That is unfortunately the stock. Kirash is certainly on the money right here. And I gotta say, it's not about, like, the tools that Eric has to get in on a character like Luigi, really, really good, okay? Like, most projectile characters, even if, like, you aren't a true projectile zoner, or, like, maybe if you're, like, a setup-based character, if you're longer than Luigi, you can outspace him, you're going to be in an okay position. The fact of the matter is that Kirash has this sense of just confidence to walk right up on me, Swordfighter, when that tornado comes out and just parry it or shield it. That's a sign that you might need to switch the flow up ever so slightly because they're starting to read some of your tools.
Yeah, it seems like Kirash is starting to recognize too where the window of the down throw up air ends, but does get the punish there on the whiff grab, so that's going to be huge. Eric was in this position before. He's not going to die here to the back air. Never mind, he got hit by up air first. But he's almost dying there, excuse me. You need to watch out for the sledge trap. Kirash has been on point with that all day. Probably going to go for an up smash roll read next. Never mind, gets beat up by get up attack. So Eric gets to live, albeit only a short while longer, but there's the up smash that closes it out.
Again, that up smash claimed the lives of many players. I'm gonna be real. I get so caught up in the Luigi vortex myself, watching the grab, or one hit into many other hits, that I forget the up smash could literally just get it done too. And obviously with the way it starts, it's going to throw not only just the opponent off, but everybody watched off because it's, catching from behind there that time. That was still a really safe approach option. It looked like he was doing like fall away forward air, or maybe even approaching forward air as well. Still a multi-hitting attack. A lesser player probably would have dropped shield or try to roll through whatever the case is. Not Kirash. He said, hey, I know you're going to throw something aggressive out. I'm going to parry it. I'm going to punish it. And we're going to move on to the next game. So Kirash looking really good. Eric, no slouch either. Game number 2. Let's see how it plays.
Also for Kirash in general too, this is something where he's got something to prove here. The big meme that kind of came around with the online was, hey, you're only good online, right? But right now, coming out here performing super well in the offline regionals, possibly gonna get a big confirmed try. All right, man. If it worked, you look like a genius. But you know what? You get the whip punished anyways with the up B. So even though you missed out on the misfire attempt, still closing it out there with the super jump punch. And Eric already in a huge deficit as we see him get grabbed again.
Oh dear, this is, oh my god, yes, gonna end it with the up smash there that time, trying to catch him as he's drifting off stage. And yes, you need to space yourself better. And this is actually wild of me to even say that for a character like me Swordfighter, because that's what they do. They just, they create that distance, and then the percents just start to work in their favor, and then that's when they get a little handsy with you. But Kiyarash is just breaking that zoning like no other, and I can tell just when it comes to the boxing category, yes, you got down tilt, yes, you got up tilt, you got some pretty okay options up close, but it ain't what Luigi got, okay?
Yeah, good matchup knowledge here. No, oh my goodness, going for the reversal down smash, not gonna kill yet. But Kirash understanding up tilt to up air isn't real. It's got to be the down throw. Speaking of down throw, into the back air, catching Eric off the right hand side. Now, as a character who controls the pace of the game, you don't really get to control the pace right now because you are about to be dead, but actually just gets by. I don't know for how much longer though. Kirash is absolutely cruising here in the second game.
Yeah, Kirash is leaving a big old rash right here on the homie Eric, sadly enough. Yes, you're not gonna be able to up air through that. The tornado is gonna certainly do what tornadoes do, and that's just engulf everything. So unfortunately enough, Eric is going to have to really dig deep here. I like that F smash attempt, probably expecting a roll in. Not quite enough. Yes, back up off the ledge, homie.
Oh my god. And Kirash now with 2 stocks up to at this point. It looks like he's probably going to be looking for the big disrespectful hit. Trying to catch the side Bs. That is going to be a big whip punish right there. But for him, he doesn't really care because I have a whole stock up. A straight up smash kills you. A good jump read back here kills you. Oh, I like the attempt. That side B is really good at getting the multi-hit on neutral get up so you can find big combos. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the hit.
No, it does not. I will say Kirash, though, not struggling finding any of his hits, though. I got to say, that dash attack at the ledge, I feel like it's going to be enough, yes, to start KOing here pretty soon. You're going to have to get out of that corner and quick, but it's tough because Luigi has so many tools to pin you down. Tornado, down tilt, dash attack, so many. I mean, hell, even side special, depending on, whether it's like that 1 in, I think it's 1 in 8 that you get misfire, right? Something like that.
1 in 8. All of a sudden, I don't remember that, and I knew that off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's something crazy. And you know what I actually just found out too is that Luigi is actually like during misfire, like the startup, like as it's coming out, it's actually just like you can't even touch him. He's intangible. You can't do anything. I was on the ultimate frame. Yeah, I was on the ultimate frame at a website. He's actually blue as it's coming out. I'm like, this makes sense on why all these talented players, when they get hit by misfire close, I'm like, are they not timing it correctly, or are they just like, what's going on? You actually can't touch Luigi. He's just all blue, literally.
It's actually somewhat comical that it ended up happening at the very end, kind of like, hey, you know what? I could have gotten it at any time. I just chose not to. Right now, now Kirash trying to look for it already off the start. It's like, I'm up 2 games, and this is also, like, as DM as this could be, it's actually really good at getting somebody's head, because if you can get Eric to get annoyed because of this, then you could possibly just make him play very silly. You can make him approach too much. But Kirash is so confident in his ability that even if you whip punishing him on that, he's not really too scared of it.
Yo, not at all. I mean, you got to be fearless in a matchup like this. And I got to say, man, both of these two, I mean, they're swinging for the fences. I will say Eric is certainly not afraid of just everything that Kirash is tossing out at him, especially up close. But that's kind of the issue, though, man. Even though you're not afraid, you're going to have to switch it up because Kirash just has something for every occasion, gets to throw right off the top platform there. Tornado's going to shut it down, sending him clear to the sky. Okay, hold up a minute. That's what I'm talking about.
I see. You know what? You were speaking into the future as well. That tornado is going to combo straight into up air, trying to force him to get him. Oh, you're such a rude piece of. Anyway, so try to catch the taunt spike at the ledge. Kirash is feeling some type of way right now. Eric's got to be the one to make it come to a close. Now that that's happened a few times, actually, I want to see Eric absolutely take a game. I don't be biased in any way, but I love seeing more sets like this because it just makes it like you bring out the strongest some people sometimes. Let's see if Eric can do something to shut up Kirash a bit here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. I mean, this isn't the worst deficit that they're in, and it feels like right now, me, Swordfighter, this is a character just all about positioning. I'm not expecting a boxing match here. I'm not even expecting like a really zone heavy match. I mean, I know that they have the tools to zone, but it's really all about positioning. And where it seems like Eric is most comfortable is like right at the edge of the Pokeball, right as like Kirash is trying to recover. They might be out of a jump, or maybe they're trying to mix it up off the ledge. The chakram or the tornadoes enough to reset the situation, but no real pressure needed right there. Kirash was unfortunately just down into the block. I don't know what the hell. They just weren't able to come back, but was able to equalize the stocks here. And it's close. But let's see who's going to away.
A little bit too low, but immediately closing it out there with the down throw back air, as we've seen a few times so far. But Eric has a chance to get himself on the board here. He needs to capitalize big using this down tilt pressure, zoning him out. Chakrams and all that have not been a matter before, but remember those roll-ins let's talk about earlier. Luigi's love to do it because they don't have the greatest approach, so it's getting covered now. You gotta watch out for your jump though, because Kirash definitely looking for it here, possibly with a down air spike. And actually doing a pretty good job controlling the ledge now. All that damage is disappearing fast.
Ooh, and then knows that he's going to try to go for a high recovery too. Yes, gets back to the ledge here, catches the high recovery up. Yes, don't jump, homie. I got up air and back air for you. I'm waiting. Yes, hits that man with the impeachment, hit the ledge into the back air. That's going to do it. Unfortunately enough, Eric not able to close that one out. Doesn't look particularly happy, but that's all right though.
That was an absolutely dominant ledge trap. Everything about that last ledge trap there was perfectly executed, consistently forcing him to kind of try and